Sheila the Brave. Narrated by Vivian Padilla. Sheila wasn't afraid of anything. She wasn't afraid of the dark. She wasn't afraid of thunder and lightning. And she wasn't afraid of the big black dog at the end of the block. At dinner, Sheila Ray made believe that the cherries in her fruit cocktail were eyes and dead bears, and she ate 5 of them. At school, Sheila Ray giggled when the principal walked by, and when her classmate Wendell stole her jump rope during recess, Sheila tied him up until the bell rang. "I am very brave," Sheila Ray said, patting herself on the back. Sheila Ray stepped on every crack in the sidewalk without a fear. When her sister Les said that there was a monster in the closet, Sheila Ray attacked it. And she rode her bicycle no-handed with her eyes closed. Yeah, Sheila Ray, her friends said, clapping their hands. One day, Sheila Ray decided to walk home from school a new way. Lass was afraid too. Louise was afraid too. "You're too brave for me," Louise said. "You're always such a scaredy cat," Sheila Ray called. "I'm not," whispered Louise. Sheila Ray started off skipping. "I am brave," she sang. "I am fearless." She stepped on every crack. She always walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures, and she climbed up them and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap. Sheila Ray walked and walked. She turned corners. She crossed streets. It suddenly occurred to Sheila Ray that nothing looked familiar. Sheila Ray heard frightening noises that sounded worse than thunder. She thought horrible thoughts. They were worse than anything she had ever imagined. "I am brave," Sheila Ray tried to convince herself. "I am fearless." The sounds became more frightening. The thoughts became more frightening.
Sheila Ray sat down on a rock and cried. "Help!"
The sounds became more frightening. The thoughts became more horrible. Sheila Ray sat on a rock and cried, "Help!" She thought of her mother and her father and Louise. "Mother, father, Louise," she cried. "Here I am," said a voice. "Louise," Sheila Ray hugged herself. "We're lost," Sheila Ray said. "No, we're not," said Louise. "I know a way home. Follow me." Louise stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures. She jumped and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap. Sheila Ray walked quietly behind her. They walked and walked. They crossed streets. They turned corners. Soon their house could be seen between the trees. Sheila grabbed Louise and dashed up the street. When they reached their own yard at the gate, when closed behind them, Sheila Ray, "Louise, you're a brave. You are fearless." "We both are," said Louise, and they walked backwards into the house with their eyes closed. The end.